Legends on 3, 2, 1.
Oh, you tried it. You say you love me like you love him. You lying. You know your worth for what it's worth. I could buy it. We'll say it's only at the top, but I'm biased. Because I'm only at the top, but you tried it. You say you love me like you love him. You lying. You know your worth for what it's worth. I could buy it. We'll say it's only at the top, but I'm biased.
Go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that. Please, please don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me. Left wrist go that, right wrist go that, necklace go that, sis go that, this don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Don't get the dark, cause the feds on it. Don't get the dark, cause the feds on it.
Get down.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings.
Now from the host city of so many Pro Bowls, we're on the island of Oahu in the capital city of Honolulu, Hawaii. Tonight we finish off week 4 with a good Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Browns of Tokyo taking on the Aviators of Honolulu. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will... to the 25. On the ready. Ready. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point try good by Gano, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
To throw is DTR. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You look at this Browns defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Let's go. Smash, red.
Going for it. Thompson Robinson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. First and 10, it's Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. The center receiver in motion to the right. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
They'll try to field goal now with Graham Gano. From the right hash, this from 48. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Flush to his right. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Left side, Cook. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now they'll audible to something else. And the tight end goes in motion left.
Set.
Play action, now Thompson Robinson. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Hey, move.
Thompson Robinson will look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now Cook running right. Down to about the 22 here. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
A 3-yard gain and enough for the 1st down. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
A quick throw caught by Evans out wide. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
97. Ready.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here we go. Here we go.
$10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter down, it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Down.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
Yellow.
In
Go.
motion, the tight end.
Yellow.
In motion comes the tight end left. They'll run it. Here's Cook. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th.
Check White. Cut.
Going quickly out to the right side. Touchdown! Mike Evans with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Aviators' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. KaVontae Turpin now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. They'll run with Hall. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up. Here's Hall again. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. In motion goes the tight end.
So they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. They'll give to Hall. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and now it's 3rd and 3.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Thompson Robinson now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. 17 yards there on 3rd down as they pick up a 1st and 10.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. This time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Thompson Robinson now to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will knot us up at 10. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles, so as we start the third quarter. Curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Quick throw completed by Watson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Hall on a give up the middle. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll go again with Hall. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 2nd and 5. Straight ahead is Hall. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And all the way in for the touchdown. Breece Hall with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead.
Yeah, they would have been happy with a 1st down, but this is even better. Once he's past the marker, it's cream cheese from there. And he bumps it to the outside, and it's just going to run away from defenders on his way toward the pylon.
Gano the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Here we go.
Now they'll change things up. Pickens going in motion left.
Yellow. Ready?
Thompson Robinson. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And they bring their punter out there now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is brought in at the 21. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
Now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. 23 yards the pickup there.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside and 2 minutes to go now in the third. Ball again. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Give to Hall running right. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Here's Watson. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will wind up a loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Gano's kick is good, and they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Ready.
Off the play fake, Thompson Robinson. And this one caught downfield by Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A first down there on a pickup at 25.
Every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle, that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 40 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Faster, faster.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line.
And now they'll shift things around.
Seal, black. Black shot.
Throwing on 2nd down, Thompson Robinson. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers getting together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Here we go.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets pop free.
Now Hall to start the drive.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw on 2nd is Watson. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Watson.
He dumps this one off here to Hall.
And he's got this down to the 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Hall again on 2nd down.
There he goes left side.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
Touchdown.
Breece Hall.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Browns are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready up.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Evans in motion. Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Ready?
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They work now on 2nd and 9. A give running right is Hall. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because
breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Still going. They can't stop him. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. 1st and 10, Thompson Robinson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Ready.
On 2nd down, Cook. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
White. Blue, go. Ready.
Throwing, Thompson Robinson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Let's go.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
52. Hey, green.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. And Watson's going to throw it here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Breece Hall, 42 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Yeah, I can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Ready, break.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team.
Yeah, to the sideline, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
54! 54! 31!
Here's a give to Hall.
And now off to the races down the right side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Ready, ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us?
Can I talk my...
Come on.
That other side.
The Oakley way.
Hey.
C5.
Can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else, cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big, might die in my sleep. And I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss. Remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money. But don't get it twisted, still clocking big digits. On Rodeo, big spending. All the cribs luxury. I can't recall the last time I did dishes. Big business. All my
my deal 6 figures and up. When you get it out the mud, it hit different. You should sell when the cops came, we hit fences. Now I'm blowing smoke out the country with 2 thick. I'ma take them both back to the penthouse and get. That's how it's supposed to be. Life is beautiful, I'm doing won't believe. Flew out to Colombia and brought me home some. Used to be the underdog, now they book me overseas. And I don't wanna be nobody else, nigga. Only do me like I do me.
We got London on the
whole club selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me